And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set, ready? 30 base.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Go.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain. First and 10, Stick. He's got Allen. Touchdown, Allen! Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready, ready. 15 line. 15 line. Snap.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
8 read. 61. Match box right. Hey, box truck. Box truck.
At the 25-yard line.
5.
To throw on second down. Raider. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Blue draw corporate. 2.
On first down, here's Breida. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Breida, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, back up.
Watch the right. You ain't going nowhere. Mike 49. Mike 49.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Raider. And the pressure gets to him again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Check 99. Check 99. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up. Quick the edge. Quick the edge. Come, come.
Get it.
On 4th down, Raider. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Stick back to pass. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. Stick looks to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Stick looking to throw. Complete. It's Henry. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 52.
Hey, Charlie.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Spies.
Check 59. 59.
Shoot.
They're going to try and throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. You must be true. Ready.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, a run with Breida, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Here's Breida. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Get it.
This is Breida. And he'll take this one down near the 15. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Now the Chargers will use this. Second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready? 50, plant.
Hey, come on, yo, come on, yo. Switch.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers. Let's go.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down.
Squeeze.
Under 10, 10.
On fourth down, Raider. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Nasir Adderley making like his Hall of Fame cousin Herb as he gets a hand in to knock it away.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And there's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
Ready. Recon, 132 fighter.
Check, hot route. Hey, alert 3. Bang. Check the backer.
Hard. Let's go.
On second down, it's Gordon. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
You got tight right there.
Hey, orbit. Big grip.
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Now Stick.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, These pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's Gordon. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Go, go.
49, 49's the mic, 49's the mic. Hey, defense, let's go.
Yep.
49's the mic, mark 49. Let's pick it up. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Raider. And a quick throw here, that's complete. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Hit it. 61, match box, lights.
First down, 49ers.
Hey, Delta.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Now.
Cut.
On first and 10, Raider completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Big grip.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the lead grows to 4. It's 11-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They run it here with Gordon, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Let's go. 18 Gators.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
No gain on this defense.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Zipper. Ready?
Throwing on first down. Rader. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Check 25. Check 25. Go.
Looking to throw. Rader. Deep ball for Goodwin. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to go down again. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Come on,
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number one headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Going deep here for Allen, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on fourth down, but they're going once more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Looking to throw on second down. Raider escaping the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ready?
Launch 49.
Hey, Wahoo!
49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the run.
On third down, Raider. We're hauling it in, Nelson. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is
that lead here in the second half. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45.
Set. 18 Gator.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Get it.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Not today.
Let's go.
On second down, it's Stick. And his throw is incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this third quarter. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. On fourth down, here's Stick. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Breda. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
To throw on second down, Rader into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Looking to throw on second down. Stick sets up the screen to Gordon. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 37-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
Here we go.
Hey, Echo.
Right there.
A shotgun throw for Stick. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack on first down, Stick, he's going to look deep for his running back. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They're playing smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Rader. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57.
Five.
Operating from the gun, Raider. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Different story this time around. We Offense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Hey, orbit.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I'm coming.
Be driven.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Got it.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. Whoa, what happened there? No good. Off the crossbar, and it comes back. A very poor effort from PAT distance.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Ready, break. X3. 218, chop it.
Yeah. You don't want none.
Shoot.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Haywood.
Double time. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Mike's 40.
Hey.
Mike's 49. I'm here all day.
Ready.
Back to throw. Raider. He's going to loft one deep left side. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game. Defensively, they bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Big stop, let's go. Alert 3.
Fair.
Stick from the gun. Now a desperation throw deep down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
They'll get this out wide. It's Nelson with it. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.